Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So if you give me a few minutes to get you guys situated, this is going to be another whip and chat between Mindy and I, and we're both still working on the Josephine wall paintings. She is much further than I am. My painting is slightly bigger than hers, and since Thanksgiving, I just have not had enough time to get this done. The holidays are really crazy for me. I travel a lot, and diamond painting is something that's difficult to travel with because one, the diamond painting takes up so much space. You can't really fold it. It's as big as it is, and that's just the way it is. And then another thing is that once you get to like where you're going, you can't, it depends on if you're going to have this space to do it. And, just when I go to my mom's, she doesn't really have a whole lot of space to work with as far as working on diamond painting goes. And so, it kind of makes it harder in that sense. And so I just have not been able to work on it as much. I was hoping that after Thanksgiving was over, because classes ended for me, I think on December 13th or so. I was hoping that by then I would be caught up on everything. And this new work schedule that my husband has, he used to work a different job before, and now the job that he works, he gets a week off every other week. So he works 1 week, then he gets a week off. Works another week, gets another week off. And it's so difficult for me, you guys. I just have not been able to catch up on anything this way. My husband is kind of strange in the sense that it's not that he hates my crafting, but because he's gone for about 7 days, sometimes 8 days, he's kind of under this pretense that that is enough time for us to be separated, and that it's plenty of time for me to do all of the things while he's gone, and that, I don't have to craft when he's home because he wants to spend time with us, except my husband's idea of spending time. And I love him, but at the same time, we are just completely different people. His idea of spending time is just sitting down watching TV. And don't get me wrong, I love to watch my shows. I love to watch Netflix and things like that. But at the same time, I kind of have to be crafting at the same time. I just can't stand to not be getting anything done. And my husband is just completely opposite. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't have any hobbies. He doesn't, nothing. And trying to get this guy to do something that doesn't involve spending money is incredibly difficult. He, just doesn't care for a lot of things. He really likes shopping, though, I'll tell you that. It's just really crazy. So let me backtrack a little bit and tell you guys. So again, this is the Josephine wall diamond painting. It is still available on the Mystical Diamond Art website. We have not sold out of it. Sales have been incredibly slow since Thanksgiving. I am working on bringing in some new paintings in the new year. It's just not something that I have actively made gains towards, and I know that that's something that everybody is expecting. Since the whole copyright thing went down, I have noticed that a lot of people have been more on the fence, I guess, about ordering diamond paintings, and the only thing that I can tell people is that, whoops, almost knocked you guys over, is that my diamond paintings are legally licensed. I do everything that I can to ensure that my artists are, granting me full permission to sell their paintings and advertise them for sale. So, you know, but anyway, yeah, let's see, what else? So, yeah, my time has just been crazy. And I am already registered for next semester, and I'm kind of dreading that too. I'm going full time right now because I really just want to get school out of the way so that I can have my career. And I feel like once I'm finished with school, I'll have more leniency to do other things. It's just getting there. Right now, in the beginning, I'm possibly looking at maybe getting a school counselor position. Okay, guys, so I apologize if you're in a different spot, but it was early and my girls woke up a little bit ago, so I had to pause, get them situated, see if they wanted anything for breakfast. I was going to start a completely different video, and then I figured, you know what, I better finish this one first and then go into the other video later. So I hope I have time to do both, because I want to do a really fun video after this. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't even planning on recording today, but my husband went out with his dad, and I figured while I have the time, I'm going to try to get at least one video in. And then I was thinking about it, and I know that I'm going to be going to my mom's in a couple of days, and so I figured, you know what, I think I'm going to try getting a sewing video done because I want to make a project bag for some of my cross stitch stuff. So anyway, I got some of the grays done right here. I'm just going to finish those. And get back into what I was saying before. So I was telling you guys that I was thinking of getting a school counselor position. Just to start, it's not something I really wanted to do because I don't have a passion to work with children. Don't get me wrong, I have children of my own, but I am one of those people who has very limited ability to deal with children, if that makes sense. And so, I just don't want to build my career around it. However, I know that in my area, particularly, there is, I don't want to say a shortage, but they're always looking for school counselors. And so I figured this is something that I could probably get my foot in the door to start my career while I go on. There's some positions that don't require a master's degree, and some of them do. And so if I can maybe get my foot in the door with one of the ones while I am still going to school for my master's degree, then it would be amazing to do that. And then I can finish my master program online. And when I'm done with that, then I can open up my own practice, which is my ultimate goal to do, is open up my own practice. So I don't know. We shall see. I have no idea when this video is going up. Right now, as I'm filming this the Friday after Christmas. But this video, oh no, because this is a Mindy and I video. So this video is going to go up on Tuesday. I don't know what day that is. The 1st, maybe? So Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody has been doing well. I just feel like my life is just in complete chaos. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just, the holidays always do this to me because I feel like so stuck between like my mom's side of the family and my husband's side of the family, because my father-in-law I think he forgets that people have other family, and they always like just assume that I'm going to be present at all of their family things. And I guess there's a big football game coming up this Sunday, and my husband went and invited his mom over and stuff. And my niece, my husband's niece, she's autistic, and she was looking forward to my daughters being there. And one of my daughters told her, "Oh, well, we're going to Safford. We're not going to be there," which Safford is where my mom lives. And my niece seemed to kind of get upset about it because we weren't going to be here. Not that, I mean, she spends time with the girls, but she's also watching football too. So, it's, they don't really have anything major planned. I think she just likes being present. And so, I, so my husband's like, "Oh, well, you need to stay for the game because, I just invited my mom and my dad over, and my niece is looking forward to the girls being there." And I was planning on leaving the day before. And so I told my husband, "Well, I'll stay for a little bit, but I'm not going to stay for the whole game because the game starts at 2, and I don't want to be leaving here at 8 o'clock at night." I don't think it'll be 8 o'clock at night, but with everybody here, like, I told my husband, "I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stay that long. I think I'm going to maybe stay till halftime and then call it done because I don't care for football to begin with. And, like, I don't see my mom much during the year until holidays. And so, of course, my husband always has time off during the holidays too. So honestly, I'm thinking of changing my schedule up of when I go see my mom, because my mom is about 3-4 hours away depending. And I'm thinking of going and visiting her on some weekends because my husband's gone every other weekend. And so I'm kind of thinking of just going at least once a month to go see her on one of those weekends. I know it sucks. I really hate driving because it's only for 2 days and then we have to come back early on Sunday because of school and stuff. But, honestly, it's better than not going at all. And then, it won't be such a big deal going, when my husband's, or like on holidays or whatever. It's just always a given. Like, my mom can't travel because my stepdad's on oxygen and, whatnot. And, my husband's family's always made an effort to go and visit us. And, like, my mom doesn't know how to drive. She drives, but she doesn't know how to drive, like, on the interstate or out of town or anything. And so when my stepdad started getting sick, they stopped traveling. They used to come over before, and when he started getting sick, they stopped because my mom can't drive on the interstate, and my stepdad, he can't see. And, it's really stressful for my mom to pack him all up because he's got the concentrator, and then they have to take oxygen tank, everything on her own. And, my sister doesn't live at home anymore, and she's 20 years old, and doesn't have the availability to travel with them, like, if they just decide to go somewhere real quick or whatever. But she has a job and stuff too, so I don't know. I feel like I'm in a really stressful position with all of my family because my grandma doesn't travel by herself either. She only goes places when somebody takes her, and so she doesn't come see me here. I always have to go see her over there. My dad will come, and so will my aunt. They always come see us here. I don't go see them over there as much, probably because they come over here a lot, and so they live in the same town as my grandma. And so when I do go over there, I tend to spend more time with my grandma just because I don't see her as much. My grandma will come to my town with this companion that she has, and they won't call me to tell me that they're here or to even say, like, hey, can we say hi, or you want to meet for some coffee or something. She never will. She'll just come with that companion of hers, and that's it. Like, I won't even know that she's here half the time. And I think that kind of upsets my husband because I go out of my way to go visit people and nobody comes to visit us. And it just, because we live 2 hours away from my grandma, and my grandma will travel over here with her companion and, not make an effort to say, hey, we're going to be in town, I'm going to go to this store if you want to, drop by or anything. They won't do that. And it kind of upsets my husband because he's like, they come all the way over here. They know that you live here and they can't even, ask to if you want to stop by or if you want to have a cup of coffee or something. And so that kind of frustrates him. I don't say anything. I just leave it because I know if I stoop down and do something petty, then I would never see them. And I don't want my kids to grow up saying that they didn't know anybody in their family. My grandma, like, we don't know any of her family. She's got, like, golly, I don't know, 6 or 7 brothers and sisters, and we don't know any of them because she's chose to, like, not associate with them. And so it kind of sucks, like, for us, because we don't even know, like, our cousins. I don't know any of my aunts and uncles on her side. If they were to come knocking on my door right now, I wouldn't even know who they were because I have never seen them in my life. And to me, that is just like, it's kind of sad, in my opinion. I don't know if other people feel that way. How do your guys' like family dynamics work? Like, I don't know. My husband doesn't go out of his way to visit anybody, nobody at all. And my husband's one of those people who's just like, I'm going to do what I do because I want to do it, and that's it. And like, it's not that he doesn't like spending time with his family, but at the same time, like, if he's tired from work, then he's not going to go out of his way to, like, go visit his parents or something like that. And I don't know. I've never been like that. Like, I would drive all the way from Colorado to Arizona to see my mom, and my husband just never did that. Like, his family would go visit us in Colorado. They went, I think, twice. They went to go visit us, well, once a year because we lived there for 2 years. And nobody in my family went to visit us. And, it just, I guess my husband just doesn't like that. I don't know. To me, it's like, it's far, and like, I don't know. My father-in-law has always had his daughters to help him with everything. And so, like, his daughters would help him drive or they would help him put gas. And, like, my family is just not like that. Like, if my mom were to decide to go somewhere, she'd have to go by herself. Nobody would be able to help her drive. Nobody would be able to help her pay for anything. It'd be the same thing with, like, most of my family members because I don't want to say that they're hateful. It's just everybody keeps to themselves. I don't know why. It is what it is. A lot of people in my family that I don't have a relationship with because of that. And, like I said, it's just, those aren't people who I go out of my way to visit anyway. The only people I go out of my way to visit are my grandma and my mom. And it just upsets my husband that they don't come visit me. My father-in-law is supposed to be on oxygen too. And he never takes it with him. And my father-in-law can actually breathe without his oxygen. My stepdad can't. And he just assumes that because his dad can breathe without his oxygen, that so can everybody else on oxygen. And that's just not how it works. But anyway, I would love to hear how your guys' family dynamic works. Like, does everybody get along? Like, we have never had a holiday at my house with my family and my husband's family. It just, I would love to be able to have something like that one day, but I don't ever see that happening, to be honest. But I don't know. I'd love for you guys to comment below and tell me how, if you guys, specifically, if you guys have like in-laws and stuff, how that works for you guys. I struggle with that all the time. Holidays are supposed to be joyous times of the year, and for me, it's just more stressful than anything else. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, I can't change it. I mean, I guess I could if I made an effort to, but when there's so many people involved, it just makes it that much more difficult. But anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here. I don't know if I'm gonna continue working on this or what I'm gonna do. This part is really confetti too. This is the top of the tree, and it's gonna take me forever. I think when I come back from my mom's, this is probably gonna be one of the first things that I try to work on. This is gonna be something that I try to finish first, and then I'm gonna work on, I have Heart of the Tree, Paradise Cove that I really want to do. I have the Jessica Rabbit from Diamond Art Club, and then I have sewing projects that I want to do that I haven't like started yet, and then I also want to finish the Witchy Stitcher chopping mall. I'm like 75% of the way done with the frame, so I want to get that project done. And then I have 2 crochet blankets that I want to get done. I think I'm going to lay out a plan and figure out how I'm going to work everything out, because there's just so many things that I want to do, and I want to get certain things done before the summer, which is at least the 2 diamond paintings and the 2 crochet projects at least. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. So this is probably one of my shorter WIP and chats, but you know, what can I do? I'd really love it if you guys went and checked out Mindy's video. At this point, she's probably done with this diamond painting, but I don't know. We'll see where she's at and where I'm at. Her last WIP and chat that I saw, she was much further than I am, even though I think my painting is 5 centimeters bigger, which isn't much. You know, 5 centimeters is about 2 inches bigger than hers. I don't know how confetti hers is. I'm gonna have to pull out that canvas and look at it and see, because this one is super confetti, and this middle part isn't going to be bad once I get to here, because it's a lot of color blocking with the blue. But this tree, oh man. Well, what can you do? You know, it is what it is. That's what you pay for when you want a quality painting sometimes. So yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to link Mindy's video below, so please go check her out. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and I look forward to what the new year is going to bring for everybody, for Mystical Diamond Art, and for all of us in the YouTube community. All right, you guys, thank you guys for watching and for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video.